Hello and welcome to a new weekly vlog. This is going to be a very big week because this is the week that I'm doing my half Ironman. I have this schedule up here and I'm on the very last week and that is absolutely wild to me. Like, we have gone through so many weeks of training. And here's the last one. This is the last one I have to do. Ah! I am trying to figure out all the things I have to do to get myself prepared, and I do need to go for a swim like ASAP, but I'm going to show you what I ordered from the feed to sustain me through next week. This is like literally $100 worth of food because I probably went a little overboard, but I just wanted to make sure I had everything and like extras of everything. So I have these honey stinger fruit smoothie packets. Will's also going to be using these for his ultra marathon. He's doing the same day, so I feel justified in getting a nice big packet of that. And then I definitely got too many of these, but again, good to have extra. These are Scratch Labs lemon lime super high carb drink mix. So this is got, how many carbs is it? It's like crazy. 50 grams of carbs in each one of these. So I'm going to be using those on the bike ride. And then I got 4 of these Scratch Labs cinnamon oatmeal energy bars. These are honestly just yummy. I will probably eat these either in transition or before the race or just as a snack in general because I really like them. And then I got some Salt Stick fast acting hydration green apple chews, which should be nice and yummy. I thought this was supposed to be 60 servings, but I guess I was wrong. And then I got a whole bunch of gels. This is like the only one that I've tried that I've liked. These are the Huma Chia Energy Gels. This is in the flavor strawberry. And I like these because they don't have any caffeine in them, but they have, you know, carbs and just gives you energy anyway. So that is what $100 worth of sports food will get you. Back from my swim, obviously, and I just had dinner. I made myself some fish tacos. I tried to plan my meals out this week in such a way that I was like kind of carb loading, but to be honest, I really am just eating the same thing that I usually eat because I usually just eat a lot of carbs, I guess. So I don't feel like it's like that big of a difference, although I am having pasta every day for lunch. So I feel like that's like my change because usually I would just have like a sandwich or a salad. So there's more carbs in the pasta. But yeah, the swim went really well. I actually met some people who are doing the same race on Saturday. So that was kind of cool just to chat to somebody else about how they're feeling and be reminded that it's okay to be nervous. I think it wound up being about 1,700 meters. It took me like just over half an hour. 138 per 100 yard, apparently, according to Strava. I never know whether the pool is in meters or yards. I'm pretty sure it's meters. But Strava always converts it to yards, so I have both that I'm looking at. But yeah, so feeling good. I really need to like finish reading through the like athlete guide, but I feel like it's making me like nervous and stressed. So I've only been doing it whenever I'm like walking or like doing something else, so it just doesn't feel quite as overwhelming. The rest of the night is just gonna be for chilling, and then tomorrow I have work again, and then we're going on a run. And I can't believe I'm like tapering. It feels really weird to like know that I'm tapering and that I don't need to do as much stuff, but at the same time I'm like, I feel like I should be going a super long way just for the sake of like reminding myself that I can go a super long way, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does, but that's how I'm feeling. and it's supposed to be at like race pace, so for me that's like 10-ish minutes per mile. And yeah, I got some rest in between, so it's a little bit more chill than normal, which is nice. I've got the lovely view of the city behind me. Honestly, this run is feeling a lot more tiring than I was expecting it to. But maybe it's just because I had a full day at work, and also it's like fully nighttime now. So it is currently Wednesday night. It's like 10 o'clock right now. I was supposed to do a 30-minute bike ride tonight, but I didn't have it in me. I had a very long day at work and I just had zero motivation, and I think the fact that this race is coming up makes me feel like I have even less motivation, because it's just kind of like, oh, like nothing I do at this point feels like it's gonna like make a huge difference on race day when it comes to like training. I'm like, if I can't do it today, I don't think I'll be able to do it on Saturday. So I'm like, what's the point in doing a little bit extra training? And I was supposed to take a rest day tomorrow, but I'm going to ballet tomorrow, so I was like, I feel like I can take a rest day today to kind of make up for that. And then on Friday, I have to do like primers, so I have to figure out how I want to tackle that, because they have like the village open all day on Friday, and I've just like honestly been going through the athlete guide tonight, just trying to figure out all of the different race info and things that I need to know before the event. And honestly, it's pretty stressful. Like there's just so many things to remember. I'm a bit like, you know? Actually going through it, I'm glad I like sat down and did that, because it's getting me feeling a little bit more excited. Like when I got home tonight, I was kind of just like, I am at the point where I'm just like, I want to do it. I want to do it so it's done, not like so I can do it, if that makes sense. But going through the guide, I was watching a couple videos. I think I'm going to watch a few more before I go to bed, just to try to keep me motivated and excited about the actual event, because it is exciting and it is so cool, and it's such like a neat thing to have trained for and to be doing. And so I'm like, okay, it's going to be okay. Also, weather update, it's looking like it's going to be actually quite nice on Saturday. It was looking like a high of like 70 degrees, which is like perfect for like training weather, or like running weather at least. And the bike might be a little bit chilly at that, but I'm sure the adrenaline will kick in. The one thing I'm a little bit concerned about is that the waves might be a little bit big, but because it's in a bay, I'm hoping it won't be like as bad as it is in the ocean. It is supposed to be pretty intense in the ocean that day, according to the forecast right now, so we shall see. I think that, yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see, honestly. At this point, I don't even know why I'm worrying about it. Part of me is like, just get on with it. It's gonna be what it is at this point. Anyway, just wanted to give you a little update on how I'm feeling today. I don't know if I'm going to film much tomorrow. Like I said, I'm just going to work and then going to ballet. And then Friday will be the actual day of interesting things happening in the vlog, because that's when I'm taking the day off. We're going to go to the Ironman village. We're going to try to do hopefully a practice swim, potentially like a little bike and run as well, and get everything all set up. We're staying at my friend's house for the night, and it should be good. And then Saturday is the race, which I can't even believe it. Good morning. It is Friday. It is officially the day before my half Ironman, and I'm like, we currently have my packing space going on back here. I am hoping to get there by this afternoon. There's a practice swim, athlete briefing, wandering around the village, checking in the bike, all of that stuff. I have to do all of that, unfortunately, by myself, which is less than ideal. I was really hoping to get somebody here with me, but it's Friday, everyone's working. It is what it is. I'm staying with my friend tonight, who lives pretty close to the course, and yeah, we're gonna go get dinner. We're gonna have a great time before tomorrow. We're gonna go to bed early. It's gonna be so fun, I hope. I am a little bit nervous because I have been feeling a little bit of like, I think it's sciatica, like in like my hip and like my lower back, And I do get this from time to time, like for various reasons. This is not like a new feeling to me, where I just get this like super annoying like shooting pain in my hip, and it's like a nerve pain, and it started probably like towards the beginning of this week, and yesterday like it's like been the worst. And I woke up this morning, I tried to sleep like with my feet like elevated and whatever, like trying to like do all the stretches yesterday. I probably shouldn't have gone to ballet class, but I did. And yeah, it's feeling still not great today, so I'm a little bit nervous about that. I'm hoping if I just like take it easy today, by tomorrow it'll be fine. It usually doesn't last that long whenever I get it, so we'll see. I just need to get through the race. Honestly, once I start moving, it doesn't feel as bad. So I'm hoping that like, even if it is still bothering me, like I'll still be able to make it work. Anyway, here is the current situation with packing. I have a nice long list here of everything that I need to remember, need to think about, all of the things that I'll need in each of the 3 events. I've got tons of stuff, got all my food. Obviously I'm packing also just like because I'm spending the night. I think I'm spending tomorrow night too. There is definitely a lot to think about, but I am so glad that I took today off from work so that I could just take my time. I got a really good night's sleep last night, and I'm hoping that everything is going to come together. It's so hard to pack for these things. I feel like I just have like so much stuff that I have to take with me. So I first of all have this bag, which has like basically all of my overnight stuff. Like this is just my overnight bag, pajamas, like toiletries, typical things that I would need if I'm going to go spend the night with somebody in there. And then I have this bag, which is a little bit lighter. I'm gonna stick my big bike pump in here because it has a gauge on it just so that I can see how much. I have 3 water bottles in here, and then 3 towels, and my foam roller is also in there because I think tonight I might try to roll out a little bit. Then my helmet is simply just gonna go on my bag. I literally have my great big like Osprey bag that I took with me when I went backpacking around Europe. So you can tell that I am packing a lot. In the top compartment, I just have like all the little things that you might need. I have some KT tape in here because I was thinking about taping up my hip and my back, but I don't know. I have a little foot roller that I love. If you're a dancer, actually, I doubt it because I feel like this is not the demographic who would watch the video. Although I do know a couple of dancers who have done Ironmans, but these things are so good for your feet. Yeah, so then I have some Body Glide. I have some like ear drying aids, which I hopefully will remember to do during transition because my ears get really sensitive and it just makes such a big difference if I put that in like right away. And then I have some Savlon, just like antiseptic in case of any cuts or scrapes. And then in the main compartment in here is where I have basically all of my actual triathlon stuff. I have a rain jacket like just in case. I don't think, like the weather does not look bad at all. Like it looks like actually it's gonna be gorgeous. But I have been watching like everybody's recaps from last year's race, and they were basically saying that it looked like it was gonna be perfect until the day off, and the weather just like completely switched up on them and everybody was freezing cold, and I was like, I'm gonna need a raincoat for that. Okay, so then in here, I have my wetsuit, sandals, swimsuit for today. I think we're gonna do like the practice swim today, so I think I'll use that. I have a couple pairs of socks. I have sunglasses, both of my pairs of shoes. I got my bike cleats and my trainers in here. I've got my actual tri-suit, and then I've got all of my nutrition. I do think I am being a little bit overboard with the nutrition. I am not gonna need all of this, but I just kind of wanted to have it just in case, you know? No harm. I'd rather have more than not enough. So that is everything in there. Honestly, I'm filming this because I need to like say it out loud to like convince myself that I do in fact have everything. So I'm like looking, like, okay, morning cover up. I have some sweatpants. I have a sweatshirt I'm gonna wear. Tri-suit, check. Goggles, my goggles in here? Oh yes, goggles, swim caps. I shouldn't need those except for the practice swim, but I do have my bright one and another one. Can you tell I'm like paranoid about forgetting something? My wetsuit, Body Glide sunscreen, KT tape, towels, plastic bags, got all of that. Cleats, yes, my bike is downstairs, I also need that. Socks, helmet, sunglasses. My little pouch for nutrition, I think is in here somewhere. Yes, I have that. Trainers, my number belt, so I can stick my number on here. Hat, yes. Sunglasses, yes. Gels, yes. Ah! Okay, it is almost 11 o'clock and I think it is about time to go. I am gonna go get my car, pull it up in front of my building, and start filling it up with all of my bags. It actually only wound up being three-ish bags and a bike. You wouldn't believe I'm just going like for a day, but it is a big event. It is a big event, it's fine. Okay, I just made it to Jones Beach. I'm sitting in the car, found somewhere to park. Pretty easy, honestly. I was expecting it to be really busy, but it wasn't too bad. I'm debating about my next, like, process. I feel like I'm gonna just, like, go up there first, like, check in, listen to the athlete briefing, and then come back, do my bike, do my, like, the other stuff along those lines, grab my swimsuit, and, like, do the practice swim. I feel like that makes the most sense. But I'm like, ooh, yeah, no, I'm gonna do that. Okay, we're gonna do that. We are all checked in. I have my fancy backpack, which is so cool. And I'm about to go get ready to do the practice swim. Okay, I'm about to go check in the bike. I was gonna do the practice swim and then I got there and it was 15 minutes till it was over and they were like, you can't go in without a swim cap because I was dumb and forgot my swim cap. So like I left it in my car and I was all the way over there and I was like, I have 5 minutes to get in this water before they say I can't. So I was like, never mind.